Hi everyone, my name is Cameron Alimi, and today I want to talk about how two everyday problems, poor sleep and breathing dirty air, can work together and quietly damage your heart. This research comes from the Rager Lab at UNC Chapel Hill, and it's really important because these two problems are becoming more common for all of us. First, let's think about how often people lose sleep. Studies show that about one out of every three adults don't get the sleep that they need. At the same time, wildfires are getting bigger and more frequent because of climate change, and they release smoke full of tiny particles that can get deep into our lungs. Scientists already knew that bad sleep and dirty air can each hurt your health, especially your heart, but no one really knew what would happen when you are hit by both at the same time. The Rager Lab wanted to answer that exact question. If someone is already tired from poor sleep, would breathing smoky air make the heart even more stressed? To safely study this, they used rats. Rats are great models for this kind of research because their cardiovascular system, their hearts and blood vessels, actually work very similarly to us humans. So, how did they do it? Here's how the experiment worked. They gently kept some rats awake for 5 hours during the day, not in a harmful way, just enough to disrupt their normal way of sleeping. Then, after the rats were tired, they exposed them to either clean filtered air or to eucalyptus smoke, which is very similar to wildfire smoke in the world. After that, they used special sensors to track the rats' heart rate, blood pressure, and activity levels. They let they also later check changes inside then the instructions that tell the heart how to function. So what happened? The rats that got both bad sleep and smoky air had the biggest problems. Their heart rates were higher, their blood pressures were higher, and their hearts were under more strain, especially when they moved from resting to being active, like when we get up in the morning, for example. Even deeper inside the body, their heart cells turned on genes related to stress, inflammation, and heart overload. That means their heart was fighting that means that their hearts were fighting to keep up even though on the outside they still look normal. So why does it matter for us? This study matters because it shows that all small daily stresses like missing a few hours of sleep or breathing some smoky air can actually team up and do real damage that we don't even feel right away. If you add up these little hits over time, it could risk for serious heart disease. So it's not important to just sleep well or just breathe clean air. It's important to protect yourself from both risks at the same time, especially as wildfires become more common. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Ranger Lab at UNC for letting me do my research. And please stay safe, sleep well, and protect clean air. And here are the citations.